Okay, this just had to happen. We finally have Sony PlayStation announcing their long-awaited Spartacus subscription service, something that people were saying will directly compete with Xbox Game Pass. So what I wanted to do was go through both subscription services and see which one is better. There's a lot of details here that people should know about, and plus, it's always good to put two competing platforms against each other. I mean, what else are we going to do? So let's just get right into this. Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to be notified on future content, hit that small little bell icon. And if you want to go that extra mile to support the channel, hit that join button. All right, enough of that. Let's get right into this comparison because there's truly a lot of details in both subscription services we need to talk about. Because for the first time since Game Pass was announced, Sony is finally trying to compete in some form with Xbox, and they're doing this very differently. Is it the same level of competition? Probably not, but it's still a step in a direction of making a single subscription service that people can go to enjoy your content. With that said, I just want to get right into what Sony is doing and what Xbox are doing for gamers across the board in their subscription services. So let's get right into the single first tier of Sony's PlayStation Plus and also look at the first tier of Xbox Game Pass. So here's what Sony has to offer. PlayStation Plus Essential benefits provides the same benefits that PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for saved games, online multiplayer access. There are no changes for existing PlayStation Plus members in this tier, and this costs around $60 yearly or $10 monthly. Okay, so this is the first tier for PlayStation Plus, and to be honest, this is pretty much exactly the same subscription service that we had before. We get 2 monthly downloadable games, which is great, and to be honest, they have some of the best games each month going into that service, so I have to applaud them on that. They're older games, but still pretty great to just grab in case you want to play them later. The price is the same, so this is basically the exact same thing that we've had before, and something I don't think most people will mind subscribing to, especially since you need to have this to play multiplayer accessible games, minus those free-to-play games. But now, let's go into Xbox Game Pass, which has two first-tier subscriptions. Xbox Game Pass for console, $10 a month. The subscription includes play over 100 high-quality console games, new games added all the time, Xbox Game Studio titles available the same day as release, exclusive member discounts and deals. This is just for the console version of Game Pass, and it's a $10 version for every single month. Now, I do have to say, Xbox needs to update this version because there's well over 100 high-quality games on the console right now. And if you look at the price of the monthly version at $10, just like Sony's first tier, the only difference is that you can get PlayStation Plus for $60 a year if you pay it yearly. But the biggest difference in this whole thing is the fact that you get Xbox Game Studio titles day and date, which is going to completely overshadow the amount of content and value you get in this service. Not to mention that cloud save difference. You have to pay for cloud saves on Sony's platform, which I think is just stupid. Xbox provides that free of charge. Throw in the discounts and not to mention the free cloud save feature Xbox provides, and you can already start to see the amount of value there is for Xbox Game Pass on the console version. But now, let's move over to PC Game Pass, which is $10 a month also. This subscription includes play over 100 high-quality PC games, new games added all the time, Xbox Game Studio titles available the same day as release, exclusive member discount and deals, EA Play membership included, PC only. Now, this version of Game Pass is actually pretty amazing because not only can you play games on the PC platform if that's what you choose to do, but you can also get cool value we just talked about in the console version. But now you add an EA Play membership on PC that provides hundreds of EA games. Trust me when I tell you this is one of the best values in gaming. Now, I know most people will scream that this shouldn't count because it's not a console, but to be honest, this PC platform and Xbox platform tie-in is the reason this value is insane. I think this could be one of the best values in gaming if you don't have a console but still want to play Xbox games along with other big titles that drop into the service. Not to mention, you get EA Play and all the other cool things like achievements attached to your Xbox or your Xbox account through the PC. But now let's move over to the next tier that Sony has. PlayStation Plus Extra. Benefits: provides all the benefits from the Essential tier, adds a catalog of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the Extra tier are downloadable for play. Price is $100 yearly or $15 monthly. Okay, so this is when the subscription service starts to change up, and the reason why they're making this Spartacus relaunch. As you can see, this pretty much takes PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now and sort of melds them together. For $100 a year, you can take both services and have them on your console, which is great. But again, it's not something that people were truly asking for. I hope they still get third-party partnerships like they did with Shadow Warrior 3 earlier this month, but I have a feeling this might be the least subscribed tier in this whole thing, because it takes two services that were already available and just puts them together. I don't think that's all that great, and again, I don't think people were asking for this, so I'm not sure who this is for. But now let's get into the biggest tier, or the most expensive tier, which is PlayStation Plus Premium. Benefits: provides all the benefits of Essential and Extra tiers, adds up to 340 additional games including PS3 games available via cloud streaming, a catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download option from the original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP generations. Offers cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the Extra and Premium tiers in markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. Customers can stream games using PS4 and PS5 consoles and PC. Time-limited game trials will also be offered in this tier, so customers can try selected games before they buy. And this will cost you about $120 a year or $18 monthly. Alright, so this is the top tier for PlayStation, and I have to say, it's not all that great. I understand you get everything we talked about in the last two tiers, but you also get PlayStation 3 games which are only available via cloud streaming, while Xbox has free back-compat with certain games, including if you own them on your disc. Their back-compat solution is far better on the Xbox side. That's no debate. Sony should fork over the money so they can try and emulate their PlayStation 3 console like Xbox did with the Xbox 360, and their back-compat on Xbox One is far better. Now, the other stuff on here is that a lot of the games are available on PC to stream. To me, that's pretty cool, but again, it needs to have native downloadable content on the PC to even compete with the competition, which brings me to the last thing, that's timed limited demos. I honestly don't care about this at all. I don't want to play demos. I want to play full games on a service I'm paying $120 a year for, or $18 a month for. In fact, let's just get right into the next tier for Xbox, because you can tell that the value is staggeringly different. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, $15 a month. The subscription includes play over 100 high-quality games for console, PC, phones, and tablets, play games from the cloud, new games added all the time, Xbox Game Studio titles available the same day as release, exclusive member discounts and deals, free perks including in-game content and partner offers, Xbox Live Gold, EA Play memberships included console and PC. We all know what's about to be said, right? This is easily the best subscription service in gaming, and could be argued that it's the best subscription service in entertainment today. As a gamer, you get so much content no matter where you want to play your games. Console, PC, streaming, you name it, you get to play it because of this service. Not to mention, it brings up a service like Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Network, or whatever they're calling it now, which I didn't talk about because it does feel like a pretty old archaic service that Xbox needs to kind of get rid of. Loop it into the service and call it a day. Yet, if you look at this service compared to the last tier of the PlayStation Plus, you know that it's not even close in competition. Don't get me wrong, I think PlayStation Plus has some good qualities attached to it, yet it's not even close to the amount of value and hype Game Pass generates. To me, this whole Spartacus rebranding was a desperate attempt to make PlayStation Now a viable option for certain gamers, when in reality, it just points out how amazing Game Pass is and how Sony needs to compete in that field no matter the cost. Now, I know most people will attack me and say, no, it doesn't need to do that. They can release their games for $70 a pop. And to you, I just don't know what to say anymore. Are you willing to pay $60 a year or $120 a year for older games, while also putting out $70 for each and every single first-party Sony game that's going to come out, while the competition gives you everything on their platform for $180 a year? Not to mention you can play it on console, PC, and cloud. 3 platforms versus 1 platform with no first-party games. All I can say is that it's going to be very weird when we see MLB The Show 2022 go day and date on an Xbox subscription service before it goes on day and date on a PlayStation service. Talk about a knockout punch to your fan base. I mean, a first-party made game from Sony is going to go day and date on Game Pass. I say this because I want competition between the two more than anything, and the best way to do that is by voicing what we want. And to me, a competing subscription service is exactly what I want from 2 platforms that can provide me the most value to me as a gamer. But enough of what I think about all this. Tell me what you think about all this. Are you surprised at the subscription service Sony and Xbox are providing? Which one do you think is the best value? Can Sony even compete with what Xbox is bringing out at this point? Should Sony do day and date on their platform? Or do you think they realize they can't compete with what Microsoft is providing? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support helps out the channel more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. Plus, I love interacting with everyone there, so get on Twitter and let's talk about gaming. Also, follow me on Xbox Live. My gamertag is Zalker87, just like my channel name. See what games I'm playing, and let's compete in achievements for the month. So right now, as you can tell, I've been playing Elden Ring like crazy on my Xbox Series X. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm getting achievements. I'm exploring pretty much everything. I have a feeling I'm a little closer to the end of the game. I have over 150 hours in that game. I can't believe how great it is. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I recommend everybody check it out. It is so fun to play. Not to mention, I think it's so epic. Every area you go to has this epic moment in it where you're like, wow, this is so amazing. I can't believe that 300 developers or From Software got this game out during a pandemic, during everything that's going on around the world, and they brought out a polished, well-made game that I truly think is a classic that's going to stand the age of time. So I recommend everybody check it out. It's so much fun. But let me know what you're playing. Are you on your PS5, your Xbox Series X, or are you on your PC? And let me know if you're going to subscribe to any of these things, because I really want to know what people think of them. So go in the comments and let me know. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.